Oh, man, oh, man. Let me share this real quick. Just another episode. There we go. We got a viewer. That's a start. Fourth state uncut. Let's do this. I got 2 viewers. Don't know who they are, though. Share in a group. Washington County. Where's that chat option? There we go. 3 viewers. We are growing. Oh, we hit 5. You know what that means, Ross?
It's time to be live.
Let's talk about the show. Let's see what's going on. I'll tell you, what a crazy month it's been, right?
It has been pretty long.
I mean, we finally got football back.
We do.
Is that new?
Indeed. 12 viewers. All right, perfect. Who's on? Who's watching? Hold on. Let me see who's even on. All right. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. I'm just getting adjusted. You know how it goes when we do this stuff. It's always on the fly. It's always improvised. Some days you never know what you're going to get. How y'all doing tonight? Let's see. Hold on a second. Let's do this. Let's see. All right, perfect. Oh, we had a like. Hey, all right. Let me send out this message. Let's try to get somebody on the air real quick. Just give me a second, fellas. Waiting for a guest. Waiting for a guest. Phone blowing up at the moment. Okay. I'll give that guy a moment. Ross.
Yo.
How was your weekend?
It was alright.
Just alright?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Just pretty good?
Kickball sucks. For the record, kickball sucks. I sat around waiting for you guys for an hour. You guys were sitting around talking, came over, ended up in the second inning, 11-0. Everybody was just like, screw this, we're out. I didn't even get the kick, and I brought the bases.
I bought the balls.
And like, come on, man.
We got our asses whooped. What a terrible morning. What a Sunday morning. But
Yeah, I don't know. But then I went and drank beer and swam in the pool and stuff. It was alright.
yeah, I mean, I'm glad things worked out for you in the end.
They did.
Good, good. Let's start out by talking. So, what was your Saturday like? So, you spent the pool on, was that Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday. So, what'd you do on Saturday?
That lame ass kickball game. Saturday?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't work.
Nice, nice. That worked a little bit. Hello, sir.
Hi, sir.
As we welcome Mr. Brandon Dietz to the show, Brandon, the news dropped in earlier. YFFL has the approval to start running very soon. The question is, how soon are we talking for YFFL?
So, one part of YFFL is running. So, Hanover is running. We will be officially week 1. Will be June 28th.
June 28th, that's official.
Correct. Barring any minor incidents with the government.
Correct.
So, I do not expect that. The cool thing with Hanover and Hanover Borough, these guys have been wonderful to us. They've been wanting to get us going for the longest time, and they've been nothing but helpful. So I've been uber happy with everything they have done.
That's good to hear. That's really good to hear, especially as we get closer to summertime now. A lot of people have been wondering when we're going to see football back. Kevin Clancy asked the other day in the Fourth State Uncut page, when do you expect to see football back? A lot of people say middle of summer. Well, I think we're going to get to the beginning of summer instead.
The here's my issue with everything going on. It's going to be regional for a hot minute. It's going to be very different. It's all going to be depending on what your county is willing to do.
Correct.
And willing to help. So, luckily for us, Hanover Borough is willing to help. Say, I couldn't tell you what's going on in Ship. I couldn't tell you what's going on in, like, Frederick area where WC is. But those guys have been nothing but help. And to me, that's just beyond anything I could ever imagine.
That's good to hear. No, that's really good to hear. And that's a lot of confidence, I feel like, going forward for a lot of flag football leagues. There's been a lot of news going around today about flag football returning. PA seems to be the first spot, which is very surprising considering where we were a month ago in Pennsylvania.
It's crazy. To me, it's a little wild, but at the same time, I get it. A lot of the pushback has to deal with the governor. So Mr. Wolf is just out there with his policies. And it really hurts small business. Like YAFFL, we're hurting. We were hurting. But trust the process, trust the time, and trust in your local government. And look what's happening to us now. We're eventually going to be the first ones to start out of almost everybody.
Yeah. And I have to say, I'm very happy to hear for YAFFL Hanover to resume. So June 28th, that's the first date. You guys are playing the 8-man style for everybody who doesn't know what they're doing. Are you guys still taking players at the moment? I mean, I know a lot of our guys down here would love to get back on the field ASAP.
So we have always kept registration open through this entire time. We are now starting to ramp everything up. Eventually, probably sometime tomorrow, we will give a cutoff date for registration. So, in turn, with our Hanover League, we're doing it a little differently this year. So there's no pay by team. It's been a per player thing now for us. So we want to take the onus away from a captain collecting money and vice versa. It's $25 a head. So max on a team's 20.
Okay.
So it lessens the blow of a captain. So that was our big thing about it, because for me, that was always the big pain in the ass for me, is trying to be the debt collector for everybody and anyone. To me, it's just a pain in the ass.
No,
but in turn,
trust us. We know all about collecting for teams.
Yeah. But the cool thing about this is it's going to give us a little bit of influx in cash. So what I'm going to do, at least for Hanover side, is I'm going to put it right back into my league. We're going to do some fun things, have some prizes for people weekly, and, of course, a cash pot at the end.
Awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. Looks like you guys are doing a lot of good things over there, YFFL. We talked about it going back last fall to the Clash of York. We do know every year you guys have the Blick tournament as well. It seems like looks like that's going to be on track as well this year, hopefully. Well, how's that looking right now?
Honestly, the big thing was getting the leagues back on. Now that we got one more to do in York. And then business online, man, I'll start to attend to real good. I haven't forgot about y'all. That's where I was cut from. I was in Westminster for damn near a decade. So to me, I miss it. Sucks for me because I'm an hour away from Ship. But if I'm willing to play, I'm willing to drive up there. But it's time to find a mid-ground between Ship and Owings Mills.
And I believe the answer to that is Hanover York.
Hanover York, maybe even Gettysburg.
You think Gettysburg could
It's all out there.
possibly be seeing flag football again?
It could be. It all depends on where we really want to put this 9-man mark. Whether we want to keep it in York, cool, awesome. We find a home for it, excellent. I'm all about it. But at the same time, I'm not the guy that's really pushing it. That's Donald's baby. I always let Donald run with that. But at the same time, 9-man's got to get back up and running around this area. So once we get our leagues back up and going, I think it's where our focus needs to be.
I think that's a good point, especially because the leagues are what really, really matters at the end of the day. It's really what keeps us home. They mean a lot to us. Tournaments are great, but the leagues are the biggest thing to get out of the way right now.
So very true. Like, I miss football, y'all. Yeah, not everybody travels. Like, especially, I found this out. My team actually played up in York our last session in there, and none of my guys traveled. So none of my defensive guys, I had like 3 defensive starters. So I had to pick up off the street, and we got annihilated. But now in Hanover, all my guys came back. So we have a crazy good D-line. I'm excited for it. I got a brand new quarterback, so I finally got a pocket passer for people who don't know. We're going to change it up a little bit this year. So my team is not just going to be defensive heavy like how it always is. Now we got something to worry about on offense.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what your team can do. I believe you said your team is called the Kings.
For now. I saw, so you've probably known about him for a while. This is just coming to me. Kit Beast Apparel.
Repeat that.
Kit Beast Apparel?
Sounds very familiar, actually.
Holy cow, these guys do some crazy good stuff.
Yeah.
So they completely redid Impact's look,
was them.
which yeah.
Ooh, I saw that uniform earlier. I'm about to copy and paste that in the comments. That uniform Impact posted, Austin Falkenroth earlier. I'm trying to see where that is. I want to post that in the comment section. That uniform was bomb.
Yeah. And then also Ian Farley's on the Piranhas. Like, that was dope as fuck, too.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice.
So immediately I saw them. I hit those guys up immediately. I said, holy crap, you guys are awesome. If you guys ever need anything from me, please spam away on my boards. Go right ahead.
Yeah,
But those guys do some crazy business, and they deserve everything right now because they do some damn good work, and I'm ready to get on board.
John Uri just commented, Blick is on. Good to hear that.
Yeah, Blick is going on, so that did get approved, which was nice. For people who do not know, that is our how do I explain it? My apologies. I'm just waking up, fellas. Benefit tournament.
Yes.
For around our area. It's a good time. I went to it last session. Good games, good thing. Overall, just an enjoyable experience. But if you're looking to play, I believe we're running 8s again. So
it's going to be 8-man format?
Yeah, I think that's what we did last year. I believe it's going to be 8s again this year.
Okay, sweet. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I just posted the image in the comments of the jersey. I couldn't get it to paste in there, but there's a link to it. It's a really weird, long link. I apologize, everybody, trying to click that. But Blick, that's scheduled for August 8th and 9th, I believe?
Yes. Yeah, that did remain, I believe, on schedule.
Well, that being said, I wouldn't mind make another trip to York this upcoming summer.
Yeah. I mean, come on down. I mean, the more the merrier. I haven't officially entered in my team yet. I've got to get a couple comments on that. I know a couple of my guys are already playing with a couple other teams. So we got to see where my people are at. But worst case scenario, I just make a quick call to Baltimore.
Yeah, and you certainly have the connections to make it work, Deets.
Well, we got friends in high places, so we make a quick call, get some we can get some ballers.
I believe it 100%. And I look forward to seeing what goes on in YFFL this upcoming summer.
Amen. Me too. God, I miss football.
I miss football too, but luckily for us, we've been able to get a couple of games off ourselves the last couple of weeks down here in Hagerstown.
So yesterday or last Sunday was the very first time I got to practice in, I would probably say 5 months.
5 months? Wow.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
It's actually with my Kings team, it's been over a year.
Oh, okay. Shoo. That's a while.
Yeah, it's been over a year for us. So we're all itching to get back out on the field. So I'm just itching to play with my best friends again. I mean, I've been playing with these cats for damn near 15 years. So I'm excited for it. So, Wiley, Bobby, I know y'all watching. Can't wait to get back out there with you guys.
And we can't wait to get out there and see what happens this season for the Kings. Hopefully it goes better than the last Kings team we heard about.
God bless, I hope so. Which I think we'll be fine.
I hope so too.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right.
But appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Mr. Dietz. I'm looking forward to seeing more YFFL action. And, of course, tune in to his show, Hanover Flagcast. It airs once in a while.
Flag Center.
Flag Center? It's supposed to be Flagcast once.
No. Hashtag FC. Hashtag Flag Center.
They lied to me.
No, Flag Center.
They told me Flagcast.
I fucking own the trademark. No, I own the fucking trademark. Flag Center.
I believe you. Trust me, I believe you.
Oh, trust me, I took somebody to court last year.
Took someone to court last year?
Almost did.
Oh, wow.
Don't tread on my trademark.
No, I agree. The same thing as don't try to use one salt.
Exactly.
Got to keep a trademark.
Exactly. Keep a trademark.
Exactly.
You never know if this shit ever decides to hit the fan and all of a sudden we get crazy and all of a sudden we get 5,000 views out of nowhere.
You never know what can happen live here on Facebook.
So very true. But I appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna hop off here.
All right, Brandon.
But people, if anybody has any questions about YFFL, feel free to hit me up. I always have my phone on. I'll answer any questions that you guys possibly got.
All right. We'll see you soon.
All right, brother. Be easy.
Take it easy, sir. And that was Brandon Dietz joining us. And speaking of a commissioner, let us shift from YAFFL to our hometown league, the WCFFL.
What about commissioner?
If I can get them on. Just keep saying that. Let's talk about this weekend, though, Ross. You weren't there on Sunday for the scrimmages. You were there for that kickball game. Now I gotta stop stalling. Hello, Tom.
What's up, Joey?
Nothing much, sir. Enjoying a nice evening here at the house. What about you?
Ross Aroni back in the background.
Hey, Tom.
Good to not see you.
That's why I stay off the camera, sir.
What's going on tonight, boys?
Just having a couple of beers.
Trying to stay in the air conditioning.
Yeah, it's hot out there. Shoo. There's a reason why we're not in the garage anymore. What's that?
Oh, there you go. Ross Aroni got the AC kicked up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, trust me, we need it in here. Like we were going to shoot outside tonight, but we figured that was not the best idea.
Yeah, it's a little humid, a little hot and humid.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're in a swimming pool.
I did go swimming earlier. I will say that much.
You're looking all tanned up, Joseph.
Well, let me tell you about it. It was Sunday morning. We went down to the fairgrounds in Hagerstown, where for the last month we've been occupying that space and running football events, which we finally found out this week that this is 100% approved.
That's pretty sweet.
That is a sweet deal. No longer running underground football. We're back to running real football. We got a big scrimmage coming up this weekend. Last weekend we had a four-way scrimmage. It was TBT, Browns, Ruckus, and Spartans. The four of them faced off. In the end, TBT came out 3-0. Spartans came out a record of 1-2. Ruckus went 2-0 or 1-1 or 2-1, and the Browns came out 0-3. But this week, Tom, we got an even bigger one coming up. It's been a while.
Uh-oh.
It's been a while since we've seen the boys in blue.
Boys in blue will be out there. I can't tell you how good we'll look, but I know we're raring and ready to get back on the field, mix it up a little bit. Be good to see all you guys. I know it'll be. We had a half participated practice this past Sunday to break some rust off that not too many of our guys participated in. So it'll be good to get to see my own guys and get to see all you guys too.
And it's going to be good to see you, Tom. We're excited. The 5 teams currently potentially participating in all of this, set to be Team Blunt Talk, Broad Axe, Ruckus, Spartans, and
That's a pretty good lineup right there.
What an afternoon we got Sunday.
Yep, I'm looking forward to that. Should be some good bump. Pretty good competition. So
yeah, we're looking at
to
a lot of very good mini games going on between all 5 of these squads. We're going to see who comes out looking the best in the end out of all the teams. Tom, your impressions, though, have you been able to keep up on any of the off-season stuff going on?
As far as you guys being out there and stuff,
Yes.
yeah, I've seen a little bit of what you've been doing. I mean, it's kind of neat that everybody's going out to scrimmage and stuff, staying fresh, getting ready for the season. Hopefully, we have a season. No, I haven't done any of my homework, any of my research to talk to park directors as such, but as Maryland starts to open up a little bit more and Pennsylvania opens up a little bit more, we'll be in contact. I know we have some options out there to play some different places. So, but no, I called a little bit of the 5-man game. I actually stumped my toe the day before, or else I was gonna. And I was actually behind the scenes trying to get some guys together, but it ended up falling through. You almost had a Broad Axe team in the 5-man big man game. So
that would have been huge.
Yeah,
A Broad Axe team and 5-man big.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. Raw says let's do it.
Yeah, with a little notice, I think I could round up some guys. Plus, this laser rocket arm right here would be. You always thought Andy Huffman was a good quarterback. You just never seen Tom Huffman throw it above his head.
Hey,
it's always between my legs.
It runs in your all's DNA. That position comes naturally to the Hoffmans.
That's right. That's right. So, like I say, I know Big Sean likes to catch some passes. Mike Lee is well over 250 pounds, so he was ready to go. I think Tivis would play. Danny Longerboom would be all about it.
Tivis would say he's going to play, but then he wouldn't show up.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure my man Aaron Palmer would get after it. So we'd have a good time.
I'm in.
It was fun, man.
I think we should set it up again.
I'm down to do it again.
I'd say
my only problem is I don't know if a flag belt will fit around me, so I'd have to rig something up, a contraption, and get some flags around me.
Got to double them up, man.
Yeah.
I think a 52 would go around it.
Yeah, that's right. If I suck it in a little bit, we can make it work.
We can double it up. We'll figure out something.
We got this. It's gonna be. I like it. Hell, get a Roadshow on the phone. Get Regan on the phone. Let's do it again.
I got some.
Yep. Couple weeks. Give us a couple weeks. you can't do it when it's too hot out because us fat boys will be sweltering, man.
It's getting fucking hot. That is true. He has a point there. It is getting hot.
That's one.
He does have a point.
That's gonna be the problem.
He
Maybe
does have a point.
maybe we could try a 9 a.m. game or something.
There you go.
Indoor
Do it
field.
early in the morning one day.
I don't even do. I wouldn't mind doing a 9 a.m. game. I'm good with that. Indoor field with AC. We can good luck. We can go to the Credit Sportsplex. Texas.
Just have oxygen on the standby. Oxygen on standby.
Yeah.
So you say we might have other options. You think we might be staying in state, or you think we could be heading out of state again?
Well, I mean, for fall, our number one option has definitely got to be Marty Stuck. I mean, that's home. But if they're going to give us a hard time, I mean, if you guys have a fairgrounds connection worked out and they let us stay out there, that's always a pretty nice place to play as well.
Yep.
And then
Hagerstown tournament.
Greencastle is always floating out there too. So, I don't know about playing Saturdays up at Greencastle or not but I mean, if they don't have football up there, then I don't see why not. But they probably have soccer and everything else. So, playing at a school in the fall on Saturdays is probably a little tricky. But like I say, it all depends on the school dynamic. But hopefully Marty Snook works out. We just need to talk to them and have a plan.
Yeah, and I feel like as things keep reopening, I think we'll get there. I really do.
Yeah.
I think we'll be there just in time.
I haven't had that conversation yet because I didn't want to jinx it. But I'm just hoping, like, I want to leave it be, leave it be, leave it be. And then, obviously I don't want to wait until the last minute, but I don't want to be bugging the guy either at this point. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure they got other stuff to worry about at this point.
Right. I completely understand what you're saying. So that being said, we didn't have the spring season. Fall season is a possibility. Anything else on the horizon for the Washington County Flag Football League?
No, like I say, I mean, it sucks we didn't get to play our spring league. I was really looking forward to playing up at Greencastle again. Last year when we played, it was a big success. I think everybody enjoyed the field up there. I know we were going to have 9 teams this year, so with a 8-game schedule, you're going to get to play everybody once. We were still going to have the split playoff, so we would have had 4 and 4 or 5 and 4 one way or the other, which would have been ultimately competitive. Now I was just looking forward to it. It sucks. I'm glad our country has gotten through the pandemic per se. I mean, ultimately, you hate to see anybody pass away from it, but the numbers they threw out at the beginning are not anywhere close to what they are now. So, like I say, I hope everybody in the league got through it okay. I haven't seen or talked to anybody, so I haven't heard anything on the pages or anything of anybody personally in the league or any family members attached to our league members being sick or anything. But hopefully everybody made it through on the other side, and like I say, just looking forward to a good fall season and getting back after it, man.
I am too. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to this Sunday. Broad Axe, TBT, Spartans, Ruckus, Bees. What a day we have planned at the fairgrounds.
Yes, sir. Should be good competition, and like I say, I think the following weekend is Father's Day, so I know Broad Axe we probably won't play on Father's
We
Day,
will be
but
taking off Father's Day. TBT will not
okay.
be participating on Father's Day.
So after this week and after Father's Day, we'll be looking forward to doing it again too. I mean, I think if this weekend's a success, and at this point, I can't get anybody to show up to practice on a regular basis, so. But if I say scrimmage, everybody shows up, and it's usually a good time. We get a good turnout. So
Yeah, we've discovered this.
yeah,
That the word scrimmage carries more weight than the word practice.
Oh, absolutely. Nobody wants to beat up on their own guys. They all want to beat up on somebody else.
And
You've never practiced with Cam Super, then.
good old Cam.
Why, you like beating him up? Well, it sounds like I could see him this weekend.
The other way around.
Cam is actually out for the weekend.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, that's what I said. But our D line's going to come locked and loaded.
I saw that. I was watching the video last week. You had Cam and Kaja from program. That's almost not fair, man.
Cam, Kaja, Moats, Brock, AJ,
And what's Brock
Swole.
doing playing defensive line? He's an offensive lineman now. He can't be playing both ways.
Came out playing guard the other day, too. He played guard and D tackle.
I saw Sean was playing guard too, and Cam playing guard.
We had a lot of guys. We had Jordan Anderson playing guard one practice.
What?
Yeah, we were low that day. Our line was Jordan Anderson,
Wow.
Shane Zabir, and Ross.
Zabir was playing guard?
Zabir played guard.
Good Lord.
Zabir and Jordan Anderson was the other guard.
My man Chef, he doesn't meet the height requirement. He's got to get his weight up to be playing guard or in the O
Hey,
line.
he held his own.
He's a tough little dude, man. I love him.
Yeah, he showed a lot of fight.
He makes a mean cheesecake too.
That's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. But anyways, Tom, thank you for joining us tonight. It's good to talk to you again. Hopefully, we'll
Yes,
know
sir,
more
Joe.
about the fate of the Washington County Flag Football League this upcoming fall season. And I look forward to seeing you this Sunday at the fairgrounds.
Yes, sir. I'll see you guys on Sunday, bright and early at lunchtime.
I'll see you there, Tom.
All right. See you guys. See you,
See,
Ross already.
he's out of the room, but he says bye.
All right. Catch you later. Have a good night.
You too, Tom. Hoffman joining us. And I'll tell you, Ross ain't. So I don't know why I'm pretending to talk to him. But I'll say, hold on. There we go. I'm excited for Broadaxe. I'm really excited to see what this Broadaxe team is going to look like on Sunday. I've heard so many things about them. I've seen their roster sheet. They got a lot of ballers. They're locked, they're loaded. Tom has put together a team that can compete again. I'm excited to see what they could do. This is going to be the first look I think any of us has really had a Broadaxe all season, and I feel like it's going to be a hell of a good time at the fairgrounds this upcoming Sunday, starting at 12 o'clock noon. TBT and Broadaxe will be the first game played. And I'm excited to see how it goes. It is going to be a great time. And I'm trying to get somebody else in. There we go. I think I see it now. Let's get a captain in here. One who was at last week's scrimmages and will be at this week's as well, if we can get him that in. It says adding. It takes a minute sometimes. You know how it goes. But yeah, we have a schedule written up. We're going to post it later. And we're going to talk about what games will be played when and what time. The format is supposed to be 30 minutes each for each game. Each team will play each other. And we'll rotate from there. There'll be two fields. Field 1 in the back end, Field 2 on the other side. And each side will have a bye. And that's it. And joining us now is the head coach of the Tri-State Spartans, Mr. Don Brown himself, Mr. Birthday Boy himself. Happy birthday, Don.
That's it. Make a man feel older yet.
What are you,
Thank you, Joey.
24, 25?
Yeah, sure. I'll take that. Thanks for the comp.
Kenny Diener thinks you're a young buck.
I think I'm about the same age as Kenny. What's he,
I think there's a good
54?
possibility of that.
I think he's 54, isn't he?
No, he just turned 50.
Oh, he just turned 50? Yeah, I just turned 54.
54?
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah. So
nice.
I got Kenny by 4 years.
Got him by 4 years. All right. Don, you actually got in a couple of years ago. You're one of the older players to get into the Washington County Flag Football League. When you played D line against Market Street Mayhem back in the spring of 2017.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that, but you're absolutely right.
You actually told me you practiced at linebacker the other day too for the Spartans.
Yeah, I had to. We were short on some help there, so I kind of substituted in a little bit just in regular sneakers just to help out and show up a little bit.
And that's one of the things you've been very good at, Don, since joining the league, has been a coach, a mentor, and a teacher to a lot of different teams. As far back as when you first found Food Lion in 2016. This Spartans team, I saw you guys practice on scrimmage on Sunday. What were your impressions coming off that scrimmage?
We have a lot of things to correct, to say the least. A lot of things went well, but I think overall we have a lot of little things, nothing major, big, but lot of little things that we need to clean up. Uh, could have been sure I would like to have seen. Everybody says, you win or lose based off of a scrimmage or whatnot. But to me, a scrimmage is just to figure out who's where, what position they're at, what position they're good at. Just because somebody says they can ball doesn't necessarily make, like, just say, for example, somebody's used to playing a defensive end. Okay. He might be fast, and everybody says he can ball, so they put him out at DB. That doesn't work. Just because somebody can ball doesn't mean they can play that position. So these scrimmages to me are figuring out some new players, some old players, changing up positions, figuring out who's good at where, and not just because they can ball. Obviously, you need that, but yeah, just get some things figured out, knock rust off.
And that's what we all need right now is just to get things figured out, not to rust off, because flag football might be coming back any minute. I mean, all this news coming around the last couple of days about leagues opening up, tournaments opening up.
No,
I know that the XFFL is doing a tournament on on June 27th. That's going to
yeah,
be a thing up in Pennsylvania. Wilkesboro, PA will have that. I know YFFL is having their thing now. And the question is, I think we're going to be back soon. I get the feeling, Ross, we might be back in July.
I gotta.
are we are
Hopefully,
we gonna have a are we gonna just do a one season back to fall again, or are we doing something in county as far as pre-fall?
Well, with County, I feel like what's going to happen, I think Tom is going to, Tom didn't address it completely, but I feel like we're going to wait till fall to play in County.
That's kind of what I was hearing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best bet for Washington County. Wait till the fall. KFFL, I can't really speak on what's happening for us right now. We don't really know much. We're waiting to get the clearance to go green. Um, that was the last update we had. Although it's interesting, during this broadcast, I was tagged in a post. Supposedly, I don't know if this is I don't know how much of this is accurate and what it means, but supposedly Governor Wolf's emergency order has been terminated by the Senate and House of Pennsylvania.
No, that'd be cool. He's
That
back and
post
forth all over the place.
This was apparently shared by Senator Doug Mastriano just 27 minutes ago on his Facebook.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Because
So if
then we
that's
could
the
go ahead.
yeah, so if that's the case, there's a pretty good chance that we might have something very soon in Pennsylvania.
That'd be pretty sweet.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah, you talked about it. It's all about making sure you're in the right, making sure you're getting things right, especially now as we get closer and closer to a season. Something's going to come. And I feel like it's time to get ready now. I feel like this is training camp like it was in high school.
Absolutely, and that's what I kept telling. I keep telling my guys. Obviously people have work, summertime vacations, and whatnot wherever they can. take advantage of this time to prepare, because like you just stated, a season could start tomorrow for all we know.
Yeah,
And
it's hard to tell what's going to happen.
exactly. So take advantage of these scrimmages and times.
I know that Jamie Wolf hinted earlier that a tournament in Rhode Island at the end of the summer is a possibility.
It wouldn't surprise me if there's a lot of them at the end of summer in different weeks.
It could be a wild summer ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Ocean City, Virginia Beach all got skipped. Or
Yeah.
no,
Hopefully we can get to the Charm City Classic in Baltimore
that
come
one
August.
too. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of interesting changes and whatnot coming up here real soon.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a hell of a fall to end the year.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
let's talk about next Sunday, Don. You got Broad Axe, Ruckus, Killer Bees, and TBT again. Your impressions going into these 4 games?
Uh, our guys are going to have to come hungry, that's for sure. Um, I only saw a little bit of the footage, obviously, from what you did on the Killer Bees, but from what I saw, I mean, and I'm not putting down Eric's team by any way, shape, or form. So please, Eric, I know you're out there. Don't take it that way. Um, I just feel like the Spartans should have prevailed a lot stronger than what they did. I don't know if they took you guys for granted. And what's his quarterback's name? Devin.
Devin.
He
Devin
did.
Redmond.
He looked really good. He's coming into
Devin
his
is
own.
underrated.
Yes, he's starting to come into his own. Eric's got a good quarterback there if he keeps him and keeps tuning him in. But
I agree 100%.
I feel like we should have done better than what we did. Again, I wasn't able to make it to that one, so I don't know exactly where things went, foul or what happened exactly. I'm hearing different things that we won the scrimmage, they won the scrimmage. Like I said earlier, there is no winning and losing in a scrimmage to me. I don't care if whether it be you guys, TBT, Ruckus, Broadaxe, in a scrimmage that doesn't matter. It doesn't. I don't care because I'm still figuring players out. I want to know who can do what where.
And you want to win when it matters the most come next season or
Yes,
even next tournament.
exactly. Now, sure, yeah, it'd be awesome to go in and smoke everybody in a scrimmage because then you'd have your things figured out, and it'd just be like a practice. But this is our, well, I was going to say our second year team, but we haven't even really got that far yet. So we have a lot of talent across the board. I think I've got my O-line situation straightened out. I got some good key players there. The talent in the receiving core is phenomenal. You got Thad, you got Will, you got Mace, you got Devin. There's a couple more that I probably should name. And some things working in the defense. I mean, there's issues that still need corrected, but we'll get them. The guys will get there. They're all committed and dedicated. They're all great individuals. I mean, you can't say anything bad about any one of them. They're willing to put in the work. It's just trying to get everybody at practice at the same time and of course, as well as I do, nobody likes to do just walkthroughs. Everybody wants to
Oh,
go. Everybody just wants to go full out, and sometimes you got to do walkthroughs just to, okay, this is where I'm going. This is the 5 yards in that I'm supposed to take. You know what I mean?
yeah, I agree. And I feel like a lot of guys, I think people just, they want to play ball. I think
Exa-
it goes back to Allen Iverson, what he said about practice.
yep.
They're not worried about a lot of people just want to worry about the game. That matters more.
Uh huh. We
But they
practice
forget practice is what makes you perfect.
exactly. Exactly. What was that saying? Something along the lines. We practice not so we fail. Something I forget what it is, but there's a saying that goes along with that. I'm gonna have to find it now because it's gonna bug me. But yeah, and but yeah, I got the team surprised. I just got word it all came in. Uh, so I can't wait to get them handed out Saturday. And of course, do you guys get your all shroons for everybody yet?
Some guys are ordering them on the road. I haven't really purchased any for my guys.
Because they are legal now, correct? I mean, wear them in scrimmage and everything.
You can wear them in scrimmages. Like, I'll allow it. I mean, we're just practicing at this point. Might as well prepare for it, you know.
I mean, yeah. Did Ross get any for his guys yet, or whoever their sponsor is?
He says his guys are getting their own.
Yeah, I bought just I bought just enough to cover the line. I mean, to cover the 9 and 9, and told the guys if they wanted any personalized ones, then they're just going to have to do them on their own. I'll supply enough to where we have enough for the field, but if they want special, design ones,
No, I might buy like 5 to 10, but I don't know. I gotta look into it and see how much
I
they're
think it's 15
they're fit. Yeah,
per
they're fit
belt.
for set. Yep, and that covers everything.
yeah. I'll buy a couple. For the most part, they're gonna buy it. I'm trying to carry the bag on our flag and put back in the bag.
I got Ross. I got 24 of them, I think is what I got, and it was like $300.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, you
Nah,
must have got. That sounds like you got a good deal done.
well, 15 for off the 9 man.
Yeah,
Of course, and I just like I said, I didn't get any of the dressed up ones with all the different colors and designs and whatnot. I just got your basic flags.
gotcha.
And actually, I didn't even think about this, but if you want to save even more money, because the flag itself is the same length, Ross, which I should have checked into. Don't order the flags. Order the shroons, the hook, and the belt, and then take your sonic boom flags off and put them on those.
Yeah, I know all that.
It's not that hard to do. If you're going to save like bucks, you probably save $100 in the long run.
$100 is a lot of money, Ross.
Yeah, but our flag.
I mean, to millionaire Ross, he's got money to throw around.
Apparently, Spartans can't have the most money on anybody.
Nah, I don't know about all that.
I already told my guys that they're gonna buy their own anyway. I might buy
To
a couple belts, but they're mostly on their own. Like I
buy
said, I'm
their
trying
own.
to carry the bag and forth, and then they all throw them next to the bag before they leave, and I'm left to play with them.
Yeah,
I
that is a pain in the ass, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been there before.
Luckily,
But
I got kids and shit. And they usually help, but
uh-huh.
they shouldn't have to. That's the main point.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm looking real forward to this weekend.
I am too. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Hmm.
Which of the teams are you looking forward to facing the most?
Uh, I would say obviously you guys, TBT, and then Broadax. Of course,
Yeah,
we didn't move the ball on Ruckus like I thought we should have. Um, but I think we did okay. My biggest takeaway from this weekend was that we were able to slow you guys down, TBT. You had 4 or 5 trips to the end zone, and I think we kept you out at least 2 or 3 times.
give you all credit. Defense stood up.
Yeah, they were bending some, but they didn't break. And then the 2 times that you did score were again some of the mistakes that we had to correct. But yeah, I mean, anytime you can shut Boone down on a scoring drive, hey, I'll take it. What are you laughing at?
Spoken like a true politician.
Think I should
Yeah,
run for? Think I should
sometimes
run for?
we had it, and then there's a couple times we did score. That was our fault too.
uh,
I like it.
I can't say anything on the one that he threw to. Was it either Cannon or Mick because he was out the back of the end zone? But
I
hey,
think it was Cannon.
but it's all good. Like I said, it's all work and fine tuning and correcting. So I
Yeah.
don't honestly even pay attention to the score of those things. So
Well, Don, thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoyed your birthday this year, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Should be a fun time. TBT, Spartans, Ruckus, Broadaxe, Killer Bees. Oh my,
awesome, awesome. Now I can go
what
back
a
out to.
lineup!
Now I can go back out to the bar. I got 5 shots lined up waiting for me.
All right, head back inside, Don, and drink the night away.
All right, man. Thanks for having me. Hey, Ross, it's good hearing you again, man. See you guys on Sunday.
Yeah.
See you Sunday, Don.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Coach Brown joining us as we shift our attention away from flag to semi-pro football, where this weekend I attended another Brunswick Railroaders practice. And I'll tell you, Ross, those Railroaders, they're simply off the rails right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll see what you did there.
Wasn't that clever, Ross?
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah? Even better if Facebook was, like, cooperating. But I'll tell you, I watched the scrimmage this weekend. They looked good, or practice this weekend. They had at least 30 to 40 guys there. They looked like a semi-pro team ready to go out there and destroy. They got a lot of ballers, some familiar faces you would know, Ross.
They had Keith and Muggs one more than me.
Hey, can't underestimate those two warriors. And for some reason, I just cannot get this to connect. I have a guess, it's just it won't work. Don't you love Facebook, Ross?
Is it Diener?
No, it's not Diener.
Does it really matter?
It matters.
We want Kenny Diener, man.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him. He hasn't wanted to come on yet. It's been a while.
Put some pictures of him 20 years ago.
Try to add somebody because I can't quite seem to get this to work. It won't let me add the guy I want to add, so I'm going to try to add somebody else. If not, then I'm going to try again in a couple minutes, and we'll move on to the next subject. Because we're going to be covering the TFL this upcoming season. We at Team Blunt Talk will be at Blunt Talk Media will be at every single Brunswick Railroaders game this upcoming season. And I'll tell you, I am excited to be part of this opportunity. This is going to be a great time. I did get a chance to see Brunswick against the Moco Rams last year, as well as against the Washington County All-Stars. And those were two excellent games where the Railroaders just absolutely dominated. And I look forward to seeing what this train can do as they look to run roughshod on the TFL. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay. But they're not the only team this year. The TFL has grown, from what I've been told. They've grown to 14 teams. That's insane.
That is quite a bit.
Stretching all the way from
How many was it last season?
Like
2 seasons.
Last season, I want to say they had 8 or 9.
They only had like half that, didn't
They didn't have anywhere close to that number last year. They had a lower number, in fact.
So did the Tigers only join it because they heard
No.
the Railroaders were doing?
No. The Tigers joined because of the fact that their league got canceled.
Oh, yeah.
You got to remember, the Tigers play in the springtime.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they don't play in the fall. They play in the spring. So now the league stretches as far north as Franklin County, PA, and goes as far south as Richmond, Virginia. In fact, the Railroaders, they have to travel to Richmond at one point this season for a road game on a Saturday night. Let me actually test something else out real quick. Hold on.
Richmond's cool.
Yeah, Richmond's different. I'm actually going to go down there for that game.
It's not a bad little city, I guess you would call it.
I'm going to try one more time. It says connecting. We finally got an old friend of yours, Ross, Mr. Ricky Miller, who was at the Railroaders practice over the weekend
Ricky, welcome to Four State Uncut.
What up, dude?
The Top Gun Warriors rivalry. You don't remember? Back in the day? The epic battles you guys had on the field. But now, Ricky, you turned your sights to tackle football. Tell me,
Absolutely.
what brought the move to transition from flag to tackle?
Honestly, man, I don't. Brian just kind of mentioned it, and I just thought about it, and
Ricky? Yeah. Well, he thought about it, and I guess he opted out.
Is it their end or your end?
It's some.
My internet jacked up.
No. Well, I lost Rick.
Hmm.
Can I get the other guest on? Well, I can't even get Ricky back on. Yeah, it's been weird. Facebook's acting up. You know how it goes with live.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like, it can work 1 minute, and then the next minute, it's like it doesn't want to work at all.
Yeah.
Like, we just had, like, what, 3 interviews in a row of no issues, and then, like.
So let's try Marley instead of the Franklin County Tigers, who has no headphones on. Even though I said your headphones.
Come on.
Hold on, Joey. I don't know what the headphones are.
Marley.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I'm loud. I can hear me too.
We'll have to try this again, Joey. Hold on.
Let me know if you got headphones. Okay?
All right. Let's try Ricky again. So to try Ricky again. Okay.
Now we got Ricky.
hey,
All right.
There he is.
We're going to try to finish Ricky's interview, or at least get started.
yeah, that last one was terrible. I couldn't hear shit.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah, we're good now.
Good. But anyway, Ricky said it was Brian who helped you bring about the move to semi-pro. Tell us about your tackle football background, Ricky.
Well, it was just, I mean, high school, honestly. I went to college, but I went to college for baseball. I only went for like 2 weeks. And then after that, I just joined the military. But other than that, that's where it stops. But I mean, I was always kind of more natural in football. But so I just decided to pad up again because I don't know, it's just kind of got that itch. Figured this will be about the last time I can pad up. So figured why not go ahead and try it.
Hey, I think it's a good move. I saw you out there practicing on Saturday. It's been a while. I just put on the pads, but you're coming along pretty nicely, Rick.
Well, I had all intentions of playing safety. That was pretty much it.
And you were a ball hawk at that first practice I went to. You were absolutely killing it. I can't remember who you lit up, but you lit up somebody in that practice.
That was it was Damien.
Damian Coates, yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
man.
that was a little tough love. That's all that was.
That is on video. I think Swagger filmed that.
Yeah.
We have to find that clip.
Yeah, it was funny. I just let him know I was there, that's all.
And he's making a name for himself, Ricky Miller. So last time you played was all the way back in high school. Putting the pads back on, what's been the hardest adjustment to make? Because Ross and I, we went 10 years between games when we did the Alumni Bowl a couple years ago for Boonesboro, Smithsburg. And yeah, like we didn't even get a chance to practice in pads. We actually put on the pads that night for
Yeah.
the first time.
Honestly, I started working out a little bit with my helmet and stuff on, so I got to feeling a little bit with that. But the hardest part hasn't been really getting used to it. It's been like the next day. I mean, you're more sore, and after our first day of hitting practice, I was a little sore the next day, for sure.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's been the toughest part. So it's faster. It's definitely faster. It takes you a minute to get used to that when you go on 11 on 11. But man, it's fun. Definitely fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Padded football is a good game.
It is a
Oh,
different
yeah.
ball
What's been the hardest adjustment to make from flag to tackle?
game. I mean, you get kind of used to the flag. Like, I mean, you have contact, but now this is real shit. So it's either you bring your lunch or you get laid the fuck out. That's basically it.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah, Ricky's going through the opposite of what you went through, where you transitioned Ross from playing tackle ball and alumni to that fall having to play flag football for the first time. But
Yeah,
Rick,
that practice that you were at, that was the first time I've ever thrown in pads and a helmet.
what did you play in high school?
I was a safety and a running back. Well,
Safety and a running back?
yeah, I started at corner and then I moved to safety, but yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Um, so a lot of semi-pro, different ball game. We're talking at least 10 padded games. What does this mean for your flag career? Are you still going to be playing ball, or is your career on hiatus for the moment?
Uh, yeah, I actually just told Gary, I was thinking about retiring from flag and playing just playing padded and playing more softball, military softball. So as of right now, that's kind of where it's at. But once fall comes around and I'm not playing any football, it could definitely change. But right now, my priority is definitely padded for sure.
And
Semi-pro.
welcome. Hey, I like it. I like it. That's dedication, and that's something this Brunswick Railroaders team needs early on. It's outside dedication from outside of that Brunswick base they have. And I'll tell you, Ricky Miller is a hell of a good signing.
I appreciate that.
We've seen what you've done at Top Gun. We saw what you've done with program. You balling out in flag. I think we could see you balling out again in tackle.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I just appreciate Brian and the coaches. They kind of reached out to me. I mean, like I said, I had all intentions on just showing up to padded football and kind of playing defense, staying quiet, and they reached out to me and asked me to kind of get in a bigger role, and I guess we'll see where that goes. So.
And I'm excited to see where it goes as the Brunswick Railroaders look to kick off July 11th, tentatively scheduled. I believe against the Baltimore. I think it was the Admirals. Their name was. I believe
Admirals.
the Baltimore Admirals. That game be played in down close towards D.C. I believe, or Baltimore. I'm trying to remember. They said it was a certain field. I can't quite remember right now. I still got my notes on me, but. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'll be at practice again this Saturday. Can't wait to see what the Railroaders do. Ricky, are you going to be there this weekend?
Nah, man, I have drill this weekend, so I'll be out. But after that, I'm good to go.
That's good to hear. We're looking forward to seeing what you can do out there. We're seeing Walker Mill Park is what Swagger says. That'll be the first site of the first Brunswick Railroaders semi-pro game. We will be live.
For sure. It'll be good, man.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Thank you, Ricky, once again for joining us tonight.
Yes, sir.
We look forward to seeing you on the gridiron this upcoming summer.
All right, man. I'll see y'all later.
See you later.
See you, buddy.
Miller joining us. Now, maybe he's found headphones. Let's see if he did. If he did, we got an interview. If not, we just go to bed. Let's see what Marlon did. Marlon, did
Jody, I'm Bluetoothed up.
You're Bluetoothed?
Say
I don't hear myself, but that's all that matters. I don't hear myself. I'm good.
All right, what's going on, man? You see me. You see how I'm coming. Tiger Nation. We decided to drop by the TFL to take that over.
Yeah, I heard about this move, and I'll tell you, I'm really excited for the Franklin County Tigers to be a part of the TFL this upcoming season. Tell me, Marley, What have you guys been doing the last couple weeks? Have you been able to practice much, or have you guys been getting into work?
Yeah, I mean, I congratulate the Brunswick Railroaders for getting the numbers, but I mean, that's something the Tigers been doing. You know, people ready to get out of quarantine and come to play football. We've been averaging about 30, 25 people to practice too. You know, I'm pretty surprised our linemen are showing up. So we've been having complete practices. We just had our first practice in pads last weekend as well. You know, we're gonna continue going on. We got 3 preseason games though, so
Great.
we're gonna be
Who you
good
got?
for the upcoming season. They're not really trying to let us know any names. They really where to be because it really don't matter either.
Hey, any kind of ball is good ball.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a lot of it's gonna be a lot of chemistry going both ways for us and the Railroaders. You know, we all know each other from the flag scene and whatnot. We got a lot of names. You know, we got KC Redmond, we got Greg, we got Zeke, we got Tyler. Like, you know what I'm saying? These are well-known names in the flag world, and they're pretty good in pads too. So we ready just like they are.
We're excited. August 8th and September 12th. Those two squads will face off the first game in Brunswick, the second game up in Chambersburg. As we get a look at that Tiger Gray uniform.
Yeah, we
And we
coming
get a look
icy. You
at
know,
the
we might come
Brunswick
all white against
Railroader
them.
black up here behind us with it.
Yeah, we might go all white against Brunswick. We might go all white. We feel godly against y'all. I don't know.
Yo, I love to see the all whites. Those things probably look sharp.
Yeah, they're gonna be dope. But I like what Brian did. He created with the uniforms. He got some style. He got some style.
No, Brian's done a great job. He's been an excellent designer for uniforms. He's run the Railroaders extremely well to this point. I'm excited to see what he puts on the field this upcoming season. And I'm excited to see what the Franklin County Tigers got. Marley, what was the hardest part about missing out on spring?
Say that again. What's the hardest part about what?
Missing out on spring.
I mean, only thing I say that really took away from us is the chemistry and the momentum we had, because we were still coming off the championship game where we, you know, a couple seconds away from a ring, and now we gotta just pick up from there and hopefully keep it moving. But we're on the right track. We all keeping it together. All we did was add more pieces. We didn't lose anything, so I think we'll be strong going into the season.
I'm excited to see what you guys got. It's going to be awesome to see. Do you know your first opponent?
No, I'm not sure. We do have a schedule though. I'll send it to you.
Okay,
Keep everybody posted up. Yeah.
Because I'm looking forward to covering the Tigers this year. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys could do. Looking forward to see what the Railroaders could do. Here in the fourth state, we got football on the rise. Flag, tackle,
Yeah.
what a time to be alive.
Yeah, man. It's a great time. Glad to be back, man.
And we are officially back. Football in the fourth state area is kicking off at the end of the month and beginning of next month. We got tournaments, we got seasons, we got tackle football. It's going to be a hell of a good time.
Hell yeah. I'm ready. Bring the beer.
I got the beer ready. I got some Miller ready
Let's
to go.
Yes, sir. All right, Joey, I'm out of here, man.
All right, Marley. Marley Mayo joining us as we wrap up tonight's show by saying good night.
And yeah, you know the routine, guys.
Yep.
Fuck your team.